Welcome everybody to Irnieracing News. Today we're talking about propaganda, state media propaganda, guys, going on in Germany during the farmers' protest, and we're going to walk it through. This individual has broken it down, and I'm going to translate it for you one step at a time. As you see right here, it's all about this one individual who infiltrates the farmers' protest with his sign about pro-Ukraine war, more weapons, more war, warmongering. So the mainstream media, or the ZDF, the German state TV, can say that this whole protest was for pro-war Ukraine war, for the military-industrial complex. Guys, this is absolutely incredible and so ridiculous, and it makes everybody angry, including me, even here in Canada. Now, we're back in Canada, guys, so let's take a look. From the beginning, on the right, you can see the ZDF team with the camera and such. And on the left, you see this one man with a giant warmongering sign, which says more weapons for Ukraine. And now watch what happens. I'll fast forward a little bit. You can see this. This man will now be placed with the farmer protesters. They all look around in disbelief at first, and look at this poster in disbelief, and wonder, what is this man doing here? We do not protest for weapons, but for our biodiesel. But the ZDF, which is a German state TV, puts their camera on it. They take footage of a large crowd, which has only one sign, namely the sign for more weapons for Ukraine. And that goes well for about a minute, until all the farmers realize what is going on. At some point, a farmer notices that the ZDF infiltrated the farmers' protest with a warmonger, and now the ZDF films a pro-Ukraine and pro-weapons protest. Incredibly sick, absolutely. And the farmer who notices that, he intervenes and tries to kick the sign guy from the crowd. But of course the police immediately take him away. Now all other farmers realize that they are used like movie extras in a huge ZDF media manipulation. Again, German state media TV, guys. Now it really starts. Now the farmers start to loudly boo the ZDF spy and kick him out of the protest. The police notices that it now gets aggressive, and they separate the ZDF guy from the crowd very quickly and bring him to safety to avoid any physical conflicts. And the farmers who protest for the biodiesel, they even put the police tape back to separate themselves from this ZDF warmonger, with whom they do not want to be associated. And the farmer speaker emphasizes that on camera. They do have nothing to do with the ZDF warmonger. One protester explained it very well. Watch. How much money did that guy get for this? And why is he under police protection? Especially since he came when the ZDF came. Exactly, very strange, right? The sign says more weapons for Ukraine, right? Nods. I just wanted to photograph it, but he flipped the sign away. We have everything on video. Funny coincidence, right? Yes, we also think it's a funny coincidence. What the protester says is on point. And while she is still talking, the ZDF is of course already interviewing their own guy in the background. What coincidence, but once the crowd notices, it gets really loud. And all the farmers boo the ZDF. Take a look here further. This is like CBC in Canada, guys. Funny coincidence, right? There they are, they're booing him. You see that people can no longer be treated like stupid. And absolutely everyone by now gets what's happening here. How we are manipulated by the media. Therefore, hear another comment from one of the farmer protesters who stood in the first row and saw exactly what happened. Listen to his words. I'd like to say it like it is. If I had not seen this live, what just happened here, that the ZDF films and interviews its own people, I would not believe it. I do not believe that happened. So unbelievable. That can't be. We have just seen it live. I was there in front of the first row. I have seen it. The grandpa with his sign for Ukraine and for even more ammunition and weapons. They fully hijacked the farmers' protest. It's insane. It's crazy. It's crazy. It is incredible, and the people are really mad. Wow. There you have it, guys. So, oops. Anyways, guys, this is Marcel Irnie Racing. That is mainstream media. That is your liberal, your extreme Democrat, warmongering, military-industrial complex, a-holes government at work, guys. Propaganda 101. Super disappointing. And the sign says, for freedom and democracy, more weapons for Ukraine and Germany. Unbelievable. Irnie Racing News, guys.